The sound of silence echoed through the house that morning. Something was missing. 11-year-old Max slid down the staircase, rubbing his eyes, expecting to be tackled by a furry blur with floppy ears and a slobbery grin. For years, Buddy, his golden retriever, had greeted him with uncontainable excitement. But today, there was no familiar bark, no tapping of eager paws on hardwood floors. Instead, something metallic stood at attention in the corner of the room. It was tall for a dog, shiny silver and stiff. Blue lights flickered in its artificial eyes. It took one mechanical step forward and said in a friendly monotone, "Good morning, Max. I am K9X, your new pet and protector." Max froze. His heart pounded. "Where's Buddy?" His mother approached slowly, a cautious smile on her face. "Sweetheart, we thought it was time. Buddy was getting old. He was slowing down. So we found a solution. K9X is clean, efficient, and smart. He'll be your new best friend." Max didn't respond. His gaze was fixed on the lifeless corner where Buddy's bed used to be. No wagging tail. No warm eyes. Just a cold, metal shell trying to take his best friend's place. The next few days were strange. K9X was impressive, no doubt. It could learn new commands instantly, navigate the house without bumping into furniture, and even detect changes in Max's mood. If Max frowned, K9X offered jokes. If he yawned, it suggested rest. If he fell, K9X recorded his vitals and offered assistance within seconds. But something always felt fake. Max remembered the way Buddy used to bark excitedly when he saw his leash. The way he would rest his head on Max's knee when he was sad. The clumsy zoom eyes. The muddy footprints. The goofy mistakes. K9X never made a mess. It didn't bark too loud. It never disobeyed. Everything it did was calculated. One evening, Max sat on the couch and threw a ball across the room. K9X retrieved it in one fluid motion and placed it perfectly in Max's hand. Then it stood silently, awaiting another command. Max sighed. "You don't even like this game, do you?" "I do not possess preference," K9X replied, "but I am designed to comply." Max mumbled, "That's the problem." It was during a weekend trip to the mountains that everything changed. Max's parents planned a family hike. K9X joined, scanning terrain and calculating safe paths. It warned them of uneven rocks, drop-offs, and insect nests. It was efficient, almost too efficient. Max wandered slightly off the trail, chasing a bird, when the ground beneath him gave way. He tumbled down a steep hill, landing hard against a fallen tree. His leg twisted unnaturally. The pain was instant, sharp. "K9X," he cried out. The robot appeared above, peering down the slope. "You are injured," it stated. "Emergency beacon activated. Response estimated in 2.7 hours. Risk of further damage high." Max looked up. "Help me?" But K9X didn't climb down. Its programming prevented it from entering unstable terrain without backup. Max tried to keep calm, but the cold crept in. Time passed. The pain in his leg worsened. The forest grew darker. Then he heard it. A bark. Low, raspy, familiar. Out from the trees stumbled a dirty, limping figure. Matted fur, torn ears, thin frame. But Max recognized that face instantly. Buddy. The old dog somehow had found him. Buddy barked at the machine on the hill and growled low in his throat. Then he slid down to Max, whining, sniffing, encircling his injured leg. Max clutched his fur, tears rolling down his cheeks. "You came back?" Buddy didn't hesitate. He curled up beside Max, pressing his warm body against him, shielding him from the chill. Every few minutes, he barked loudly, drawing attention. He didn't stop. 2 hours later, a rescue team heard the barking and followed the sound. They found Max, wrapped in his dog's embrace, shivering but alive. Buddy had done what no robot could. He'd crossed miles of unknown land without a GPS. He'd found Max using scent and instinct. He didn't have protocols or batteries. He had a heart. News of the rescue spread quickly. Boy saved by old dog while robot watches. K9 hero outsmarts AI. Social media erupted. Some hailed the story as proof that nothing could replace real dogs. Others argued the robot did its job and shouldn't be blamed. Max was invited to share his experience at a tech conference. Standing beside Buddy and K9X, he looked out a room filled with engineers, pet owners, and curious spectators. He took a deep breath. K9X is smart. It did what it was programmed to do. But Buddy didn't need code. He didn't run calculations. He just ran to me. The room was silent. He didn't ask if it was dangerous. He didn't need an update to know I needed help. He just knew, because he loves me. People nodded. Some wiped their eyes. No machine can replace love, Max continued. You can program actions, but not affection. You can install sensors, but not soul. Max's family kept both Buddy and K9X after that. K9X was useful. It monitored their home. It sent reminders. It learned quickly and never tired. But Buddy, he was irreplaceable. When Max was sad, Buddy curled beside him. When he laughed, Buddy wagged his tail. When he walked in the door, it was Buddy who ran to greet him with joy. K9X remained quiet in the background. Max's parents, once thrilled by innovation, had a new understanding. Technology had its place, but it wasn't a substitute for connection. Not all upgrades are improvements. Some things, like love and loyalty, are too deep to be recreated. Buddy grew older. His steps slowed. His eyes grew cloudy. But his heart never wavered. And Max never forgot what he'd done. We live in a world where machines are advancing faster than ever. Cars drive themselves. Homes respond to voices. And robotic pets are marketed as better, smarter, cleaner. But smarter doesn't mean kinder. Cleaner doesn't mean warmer. And faster doesn't mean loyal. A robot can follow commands, but a real dog follows his heart. A robot can simulate emotions, but a dog feels them. So, can technology replace our furry friends? Maybe in function, never in feeling. The bond between a human and a dog isn't made of wires or programs. It's made of shared moments, mutual trust, silent comfort, and unconditional love. And love, no matter how advanced our world becomes, can never be manufactured.